Okay, well, today started out interestingly. Oh, I got grease on the lens. Hang on. Well, today started out interestingly. I woke up to an email that I won a pen from Confound Machine Works. Definitely a YouTube channel worth checking out. And then I received a message to say that a job I quoted on or bid on last week for a prototype actuator has come through during the lockdown. It's a quote for one of, and then potentially batches of 1,000. So I need to try and organise motors, pulleys, belts, things today. Hope I can get that done while getting the prototype knocked out. Prototype shouldn't take too long to make. And then I've got to get permits for my suppliers to open so that we can actually go and pick up parts for the prototype. And while we do that, try and arrange to bring in batches of 1,000 of each of the parts. So yeah, exciting times.
3 days later.
Okay, well, actuator went out today. I got that all assembled and shipped after fighting with the couriers to actually get the parts in. So that's done. Have a look at some pictures. And then my mate Adrian was built a drift truck, but it has the wrong gearing. And we obviously can't get spares now because we're in lockdown. So I made him this guy. It's a segmented pulley out of material I had on hand. I made him a hub out of material I had on hand as well. That's going to get to him magically tomorrow. And then he will be able to play with his drift truck hopefully. And hopefully it works because then I get a pulley for my go-kart. But right now, I'm having a little bit of an issue with the injection molding machine. So, got my coupling this morning, motor's coupled, it extrudes. I'm waiting for it to heat now to do some testing, but I'm getting alarms when my motor's moving. So I'm probably going to move this motor over to its own 24 volt power supply and see if that problem will go away. It should also allow me to move it a bit faster. It's about asking for input, so let me get to it.
3 days later.
Background noise. I was going to have a lot of background noise, my mill's busy warming up. But I thought let me quickly shoot a video about my saw and what the upgrades I did to that after I had a minor incident. And then we can wrap this video up and we can move on to the other project. Oh, the wallets, yeah. The other project that I've been working on that I just haven't shot much footage of. So let's have a look over at the saw. So I had a part come loose and it bent my fence, like horribly. I nearly died twice. So I grabbed a piece of aluminium extrusion that I had on hand and I had some of these toggle clamps. So I made myself a double barrel T-nut that allows these to slide, and then when I clamp it stays where it is. And just so happens that they clear the saw so I can clamp both sides easily. But a while ago, this little piece over here snapped off. So I've always got to check that my saw is in square. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this angle bracket that I ground the locating tabs off of, bolt it to this, square up my saw so where I'm happy with it square, and then I'm going to drill and tap an M8 bolt into this base frame. That way I can tighten that up and know that it stays square when I move the saw. So when I move the saw I usually grab it here and it goes out of square, which has been ever so slightly tiresome. So yeah, gonna sort that out, and then I need to sort all my little bits and pieces of aluminum that I can put them somewhere that I know where they are. Yeah, for now let me square this thing up, maybe film a bit of it, and then drill and tap the M8 hole. Okay, this is my squaring procedure. Got a speed square, clean off the guide rails, go up with the up with that, and then basically check where the teeth are gripping on my. Unfortunately, this blade is a little damaged, so I get it that it's just touching the teeth there, just touching the teeth here, and it's square. So it's actually stayed pretty square. So let me grab a 13 spanner and lock the thing in, and then drill and tap some stuff. Okay. So the basic idea is this guy in. tight as possible because I'm lazy. I want to have it just in there, but I need to make sure I can reach with my drill. Tighter. Go. Yeah, oh cool, found my image. What I was looking for. Yay. Alright. Not the thickest piece of aluminium, but it'll be better than fuck all. Drills, totes. We'll give us 6 mm. God damn it, I'm covered in magnets again. Cool, got my T-handle. There we go. Now it is robust AF. Cool, so well that's that done. That's going to be the end of this video. But definitely got some more stuff coming. The injection molding machine and the wallet production, the Venturi I made. So expect some more footage or some more videos in the next coming days. But for now, there she blows. So I've now got a system on here that keeps it square. Whoopsie, because it never used to stay square. And I've got nice toggle clamps. The only thing with toggle clamps is that you have to use a spacer. But I mean, that's not the end of the world. So you have to use a spacer. I do need to lock these up permanently. But I mean, there we go. It goes nowhere. And I can hold both sides, which is really nice. I do need to make a new zero clearance insert for this. So I'll measure that up and just, yeah, I'll see how thick it is. I might mill it or laser just a piece and then just run the saw through it. But yeah, that's that project all done.